Okay, I'm gonna do a quick review of a modded game, which means it's free, and it should be free. It's Pokemon Chaos Black. Now, when I originally first found out about Visit.com, Pokemon Chaos Black is what got me over there, because I saw screenshots of the mod, and it looked like it had an armored Mewtwo, but it didn't call it armored Mewtwo. It could have been like a variant like Red Gyarados. But no, they decided to go with Mew 3. How original. So, I never actually played Pokemon Chaos Black. I got distracted by other things. So, I took the time now to play it, and in the first 5 minutes, I'm already fucking sick of it. It's just a terrible mod. I don't know what the fuck the guy was thinking. You start off, and you get to pick your fire, grass, or water type. And it vaguely hints to you the difficulty you will come across with those types, because if you know fire red or regular red, the fire type is not going to do well in the first few gym leaders. And the grass will do very well because he's good against ground and rock. He's good against, water, and he's okay against electric because electric sucks against grass, even though grass isn't good against electric. So that's a pretty good start. And the water is like medium because you'll be good against the first gym leader, but then the second two are gonna suck for you. Now, so I picked the water one because it looks like a poison type. It isn't a poison type, but it looks kind of like muck. They should have made it a water/poison type, or just make it a poison type. It's a mod anyway. Why does it need to be the starters like usual? So I picked the water type because I figured, well, I'm gonna need something that learns Surf later anyway, and I hate water type usually. So I'll just make my starter water, and I pick him, and I fight against my rival. And he's kicking my ass. I mean, he's got like the speed of over 9,000. This guy is making cheap shots around every turn, and you should have an extremely high speed to do that. Usually it's not normal for a Pokemon to come at you with 2 attacks in 1 round, and this guy's doing it like it's nothing. So already I'm noticing there's some bad qualities when there's this extreme gap between speeds. But I figure, okay, maybe it's like my Pokemon's slow, but he'll make up for it with great attack moves, or learn them fast, or evolve fast, or whatever. And I figure he knows Charm. My Pokemon starts off knowing Charm, so that's something. That's a great defensive move. Unfortunately, my rival's Pokemon was a male too, so that didn't plan out for me. So I end up losing my rival battle. That's the first time I've ever lost my rival battle first time around. Even when I first played Pokemon, I never lost that. And Professor Oak says something along the lines of, usually when you lose a battle you have to pay money, but since this is your first time, I'll flip the bill for you. Well, why did you let us fucking fight in your laboratory anyway, you jackass? So, anyway, then I go into the woods, I guess, to get to Pewter City. And what do I come across? Random encounters, I expect that. But they are super fast too. Now I check my stats of my Pokemon to see what the fuck is wrong with him. Does he have a speed of like 1? And he has a low speed. He has a speed of 9. But it doesn't construe the fact that it shouldn't be this bad just because he's a bit slower. I do notice he gets a lot of critical hits too. Like 2 out of every 10. That's really good, but it's extremely broken too. So does that mean that the other Pokemon are going to have a lot of critical hits too? That doesn't help me if they're getting a lot of critical hits and they got super speed. So, it was poorly constructed, because it's like Team Fortress 2. Why do you think I hate Team Fortress 2 so much? Besides the fact that Valve runs it, and Valve is a piece of shit company that, doesn't care about its consumer base at all, but the other fact is that it's a poor game. It was poorly constructed, and it's just bad. They put no forethought into it whatsoever. And that's how this is. You know, you have critical hits around every corner. You have super speed. You know, I was fighting Pokemon not even half my level, and they were kicking my ass, and I had to run home to mommy to fucking heal me. So then I go and I find a Pokemon at like level 5, and I'm like level 6. So then I die. I died in the first fucking couple of steps, which suggests that the difficulty of this game is extraordinary, much more than I've ever experienced in a Pokemon game. And I've played many Pokemon games. I've played Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, an Emerald variant called Revised, and you know, some of them had their challenges in different ways. I could have seen things that could have been improved upon, but none is quite as bad as this. And I just needed to say that because, you know, in gaming, I want people to make games. I want people to be encouraged to make games. And I give him credit for an interesting title. Chaos Black does sound pretty cool. I give him credit for taking the time out to make his own Pokemon, which could afford to look a little better, but they look okay. You know, I could actually see them existing. As I said, their types are a little construed. Like, the grass type looks like Execute, only, you know, more apart. Maybe he should be a grass and psychic type, you know, but again, he wants to stick to tradition. Meanwhile, he's modding the fuck out of this game. So what I'm saying is that you have to criticize these people, or else it's not going to get any better. And that's the problem with video game reviewers as a whole. They just suck their dick, and they never say anything bad ever. The point is, this game is free, so it's not like you're wasting your money. It's not like you have to register for Steam and fucking, you know, do all this bullshit just for them to delete your account whenever they want to. But it's still not a good game, and I'm not going to review it as a good game. I'm just going to say that, you know, for free, you get what you pay for. But I've seen better free games than this. So that's my review of Pokemon Chaos Black. The very game that got me on Visit.com to be able to experience all these games turns out to be a pretty crappy game. It's kind of ironic, you know? So I guess that's my video for right now.